Robinson showing the flash. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He shoots it off. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They're certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Well, good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Ready. Cut.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Black 40. 52 blaster. Drill.
Throwing. Young. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. 40, yellow. 43.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And a pretty good burst right there as they'll take this down to the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Panthers, first down.
Set, hut.
1st and 10.
Come on, 38. Ready?
Young off the play fake. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
10 seconds. Come on, 10.
A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 10.
To throw, Young.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line.
First down.
97.
At the 13-yard line.
Let's go.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Now here's Young.
Looking underneath and finding Hubbard.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Ready. 50. Green.
Young.
They'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard when the ball gets to the 2. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Brooks is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to the whole hard and finish in the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
the touchdown. This is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Miller. Big strides, look at him go. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Off play action. Miller. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bucs are an extra point away from drawing level.
Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
It's complete. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now Young. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Ready. Drill. 52. 33. Yes. Hut.
Off the play fake, Young. Short throw held in by Trimble. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Good for a Panthers first down.
Blue striker.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
10 cycles. Here we go.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The Panthers had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. They're bringing their best every week. That's been a challenge thus far.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
White.
Young to throw it. Oh, that is incomplete.
physically, you're not going to outwit two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Miller. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Miller. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
It's 2nd down.
Operating from the gun. Miller. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Looking to throw. Miller. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
50-yard attempt.
And this one is right through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Down. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. 54 yards on the punt there, 15 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
That's caught. Emeka Buka.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Emeka Buka.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Set up for the two-point conversion.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play it for the pass. Go ahead and run it, let your linemen surge, and fire out.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Young will set to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hubbard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And the Panthers first down.
First
and 10 at the 40.
Young down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10.
Here is Young. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down. First and 10
Here we
at
go.
the 16-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
10-yard line.
Now Young. This will be caught at about the 5. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Ready?
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he takes it into the end zone for the Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Robinson on the return. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
Moves to second and 10.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Runs through the contact. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively or offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Young to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now he'll tuck this and run. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Out now is the punter, Braden Mann.
And how about this, a fake? And this is going to blow up in their faces. Not only do they not get the first, they're going to lose big yardage as well. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Third down, Young from the gun.
Got a man, that's Liggett. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for the Panthers.
Drill, 52. Here we go. Ready?
Looking to throw, Young.
There's Tremble, the tight end.
The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up second.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and a couple.
Set, ready. Set.
They'll give this to Hubbard running right.
20. 5. Touchdown, Carolina.
Chuba Hubbard with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have retaken a third-quarter lead. But D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, will elect to go for 2 here.
Come on, set.
Will line up for the 2-point.
They'll try and run it here. And this time they'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had no man that time, man. They put a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they got to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
To the right side and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Second and 3 at the 40-yard
Here we go.
line.
Here we go. Red.
Young. This is caught by McMillan. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Panthers first down.
On the give, this is Hubbard. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw. Young. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a
3rd
gain
and
of
5.
8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
50. Green. Check.
Looking to throw. Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down with Hubbard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started.
10 cycles.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Young. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Again, running right, it's Hubbard. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Throwing, Young. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Young takes it on the sneak. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
First down.
Shot. 17.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we 43 rail. Hut.
Hubbard will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You have 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something... He's got him in! Complete! And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Operating from the gun, Miller. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try to chip away this timing.
Ooh, the juke. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21.
It's a gain of 14 yards. Complete to number 7.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
Out of bounds at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A.
13 yards on the
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. Now he's loose again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, 50 yards. And the Panthers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. So these two teams matching each other score for score. This last touchdown, that bumps the lead back to 7 with the extra point to come.
And it's a heck of a way to play, isn't it, partner? You feel good about it because you continue to keep the lead and your offense keeps scoring, but you sure would like your defense to make a stop.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They go play action here on first down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could ruin your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Out loud, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down. Is the tackle going to be made up at the 37? And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Off play action. Miller. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Across the formation, he finds Godwin.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Irving is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Miller. In for the Buccaneers. Touchdown.
Bucky Irving.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw him right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here we go.
Young off the play fake.
To the left side, he's got McMillan.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Ready?
On the counter, this is Hubbard.
Wiggles free. And room there to work it inside the 25.
153 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Young. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead in the 4th.
And after up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Looking to throw. Miller. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. This one taken in by Madden. And he's going to have a 1st down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, here's Irving.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Here's 2nd down.
Back to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's fourth and long.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Set, ready.
Young to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline.
And can you believe this? A big mistake leads to a defensive touchdown, and they're a point away from tying this thing up. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 here.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut, cut.
On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
That's good for a Panthers first
Down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Young to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So
and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Ken Black.
Here's Young.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
32-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Brooks.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Second and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Now Young. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down. Young. He'll try and do this himself.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me. And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for the Panthers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a Ella, catch a plane. I'd probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us, broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crypto.